10 years ago, my wife and I moved to America. We didn't have everything planned. We just believed this might give us a better shot at life. We had an opportunity and we said yes. We packed what we could, said goodbye to what we couldn't. The arrival felt exciting. New streets, new languages, and hopefully new possibilities. Our first home wasn't much. Just a small rented room, a bed, a lamp, a tiny shelf. That was the start. I remember sitting in an empty room. It stopped feeling like a dream, and now it became real. Alright, what now? At home, being sick is inconvenient. In new country, it feels lonely. I spent days lying in my bed, just staring at my phone, opening my banking app, checking the balance, closing it, opening it again, doing the math in my head. Rent, food, medicine, thinking this is not how a new beginning is supposed to look. I didn't have insurance yet, so even simple pharmacy visit felt expensive. You start thinking differently when every dollar matters. I knew I needed to find a job quickly. I was sitting with my laptop for hours, sending resumes, waiting for replies. Even when I didn't feel great, I was applying. Interviews were stressful. Sometimes people understood me, but in the most cases, they didn't.
I'm really sorry. Could you please repeat that slowly? I'm hearing blue water and my screen is very confused.
I bought a Celtics hat at some point to look like I belong. I thought it will make it easier to explore the outside world, you know? It didn't help. I remember standing at a bus stop once, waiting and waiting, but no one had told me that public transportation just wasn't a thing in my town. It sounds small, but small things add up when you are new. Grocery shopping was its own experience. I thought that would be the easiest part. Food is food, right? But the first time I walked into a big American supermarket, it felt overwhelming. Endless aisles, dozens of brands for the same thing. Packaging I didn't recognize. I would stand there longer than I should, comparing things I didn't fully understand. Checkout was the worst. I didn't trust my English under pressure. Self-checkout saved me from that. The first year didn't change our life. It changed our expectations. We stopped waiting for things to feel easy. We started figuring them out instead. 5 years in, we wasn't new anymore. Mornings were not stressful, they were structured. No rehearsing small talk in the mirror, no practicing how to say my own name. I knew which highway exit to take, I knew how to pronounce Worcester. I even corrected someone once. That felt powerful. I complained about traffic like local. I had opinions about things that didn't matter, weather, sports, which grocery store is better. I stopped explaining my accent before speaking. If you understand me, great. If not, I'll repeat only once. I had a place to be and reason to be there. I became an owner of a lunch bag. If you forget it at home, that's $15 gone. I bought a used Honda Civic. It started every day. That was enough for me. After working at a grocery store and a Home Depot, I finally got a job in finance. I had a badge that worked every time. My laptop and chair adjusted exactly the way I liked it. Meetings became normal, not intimidating, not dramatic. I left at the right time, sometimes even before everyone else. The job wasn't glamorous, it was steady, and steady felt powerful. Around that time, I discovered something new I liked, traveling. Nothing fancy, nothing expensive. Just driving somewhere nearby. A lake, a small town, the biggest city with glass towers and tall buildings. Trails we haven't seen before. Basically the kind of trips where the guest cost more than the destination. Then we got a cat. At first I thought we were adopting him. Turns out he adopted the couch, the apartment, and us. I also started liking American food. Especially steak. Medium rare, of course. I even learned how to play cornhole, and Boston started feeling like our city. And then one day, my wife sent me a message. I have huge news, she said. She was pregnant, and life was about to change again. Whoa. A decade later, I'm still driving a Honda and still wearing a Celtics hat. But the roads look different now, because this time I'm not just driving somewhere, I'm driving home. For a long time, every address was temporary, until one day your name appears on a mailbox. This house became the beginning of something real. The place where the smell of dinner fills the evenings, where time slows down after long days, and where simple games around the table quietly become our family traditions. A house slowly fills with memories, piece by piece, like assembling furniture for the first time, trying to make everything level, and somewhere along the way, life itself starts to level too. The garage became more than a place for the car, a place where you push yourself when no one's watching. And inside, the quiet rituals, laundry cycles, vacuum lines, quiet Sundays. Bringing the Christmas tree home, the smell of pines filled the house. Lights first, always a small struggle. We decorated together, slowly. And then later, the house is finally quiet. Just sitting there in the dark, watching the lights glow. While we enjoy the comfort of the bed, the rest of the family has found theirs too. At some point, it wasn't just the house anymore. Boston became our home too. In the light of good days, and in the calm of the rainy ones. In sunsets that marked at the end of each day. We discovered new sports, the mecca of basketball, right here. Crowds, celebrations, a whole city is sharing the same moment. And those first concerts in huge stadiums, something we have never experienced before. We started exploring more, going farther than our neighborhood, finding ourselves by the ocean, seeing places we only knew from the maps. There were small moments every day, silly moments and unexpected ones. Learning new things together. Even the world slowed down, we kept finding ways to move. My son was learning to do things on his own, finding the balance, gaining confidence. So was I, learning to push myself, holding onto the moments that matter, building a life I once only imagined. You build your life one step at a time, because no one hands it to you. You create it yourself. That's how you become an American.